Yo, what's up, people? What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? This is Floridian Rollo coming at you with another live stream. What's happening, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm back at you with another live stream. I'm back live. This is a motivation video on Thursday. That's right. So, yo, check this out, right? When you get rid of that fear, when you get rid of that anxiety, when you get rid of it, the Most High restore what you lost. Sometimes you can have doubt in your walk because you're wondering what's taking so long to get the things you want to get. And many of you know my testimony for a long time. And some of you have your testimonies as well. And one of the things that's going on, if we be honest, is there's a lot of doubt. There's definitely a lot of fear because we want to have certain things restored unto us. And what's happening is, like Brainwave said, with the shake up, make up, and break up, there's a lot of things that we do because of fear. And we're not realizing that until the Most High have shown us. You know, if you think about it, there's a lot of things that I should be seeing at this appointed time, and I have not seen it. And then when that doubt kicks in, that fear kicks in, you don't believe that this stuff will happen for you. You see it happening for others, and you grateful and gratitude to be part of it, and you wondering what's happening to your situation. And that's the standstill that many people go through before they break through. That's the truth. That's the truth. That is the truth. And when you at a standstill and you try to figure it out and you still at that standstill, you're wondering what's going on. What is happening to where you can't do what you really want to do for the people? You know what I'm saying? And it gets to you because you talk about certain things and it comes to fruition, and you looking at the people looking at your situation. That's why certain things ain't coming to you for fruition. And you know, we know about Job. Job had everything, and one thing he lacked was believing that nothing will come to his household. And he overly did so much, as Ringo talked about, to the point that it caused him to lose family, almost his wife, to get him to turn on God. And then that's when you know that you are reaching the pinnacle part of your life, because you get tired of certain things. You know what I'm saying? And you just want to get to that part where you always know that you deserve to be where the people is at, and they're not doing what they're supposed to do with it. And here you are just sitting, watching, and waiting to get restored what you lost. Well, one thing I will tell you is this: you want to make sure you don't lose your soul. Because, see, what happens is when you think that nothing is going to be restored upon you, which you lost, that's when the temptations come in. Those people try to come back in your life. Let me tell you something. You see, when that individual tried to call me, that was a test. When that individual tried to call Brainwaves, that was a test. When that individual came on my panel, that was a test. That was a test, y'all. You got to think about this, man. When you lose everything, you want to make sure you don't lose your soul, man. That's the most important thing. You don't want to put your soul at risk because you have freedom of will. You get what I'm saying? The decisions we make is based on what we willfully want to accept. And another thing is you don't want to accept willfully sin, go back into your vomit. And that's what most men and women do. And see, what's happening is that when you get to your next step, this is where it gets harder. It doesn't get easy. It seems like you try everything you could think of that's righteously, and you back to square zero. You're like, what the heck is going on? You don't think the Most High know you ready? He knows you're ready. It's just that fear has got to come out of your system 100%. That doubt has to come out of your system 100%. And last night's video with Pastor Rufus should teach you that. You know what I'm saying? It was a great testimony last night. And y'all make sure y'all watch that a few times. If anything you miss out on, you could learn from that video from the Most High perspective. And just think about it. Everybody deals with their own situation. Some talk about it, some just keep it under the wraps, you know, and let it be known. You know, we definitely living in a time such as never before, man. And don't ever doubt what you're gonna do, man. If the Most High got you, man, he got you, man, for real, man. He got you. He knows. Let me tell you something. When you go somewhere and you know you ain't got everything together, don't worry yourself, y'all, man. Trust me when I tell you, don't worry. Go. Go. Even if you don't have that much, you know, and you want to go somewhere, you don't have that much funds, you feel like, is it worth going? That's fear. Don't be in fear, man, because you don't know what you're gonna miss out on. There was a situation a long time ago that it was a brother I know at the time, and he was afraid to travel to another state because he didn't have all his ducks in a row. You know, he didn't have no safety net. And I was telling him I didn't have no safety net going to Vegas. I barely had any funds at that time. And mind you, we both at the time worked at this particular company. I said, I'm still going for a few days. He said, you crazy, man. He said, you crazy. I would not go across state if I don't have all my stuff together. I said, dude, we both really don't have that much of a responsibility. At the same time, if the Most High tells you to do something, you have to do it, even if you don't think you have it. And that's one thing Pastor Rufus was speaking, the Most High was speaking to him as always. Because even if you don't have it, and the Most High tell you to go somewhere, you have to go. And so when he talked about that, he didn't realize he was talking to me. He was really talking to me as well, because, you know, normally when I go somewhere, I make sure I got a lot of stuff together. You know, I talked about the tax situation and other things came up out the blue that I had to take care of. At the time, I was supposed to get ready to go to the ATL. I'm still going regardless, you know what I'm saying? And see, when you're transparent with your audience, you're transparent with the Most High. People gonna mock it, people gonna laugh and say, "Oh, he ain't got his stuff together." They can say whatever they want. I'm still going, and I'm gonna have a great time regardless. Most people would not do it. They would say, "Well, if I ain't got everything together, I ain't going." I'm going. Once I put something in, and the Most High wants me to go, I'm listening to Him. I can't worry about what man think, what woman think, or what the people think. I gotta be concerned, not concerned, because that's fear. I gotta make sure that the Most High, it's not gonna be pleased if I don't go. So I want to tell you something. So the guy didn't go to where he wanted to go. When I went to Vegas, it it got to the point that I may have had not the money. At the same time, I needed that getaway from New York. And so when I came back rejuvenated. I came back like how Jonah came out of the ship and spoke that fire. And I won't ever forget that. And so what I tell y'all is that don't ever be afraid to take the leap of faith, even if you don't have all your stuff together. Because the Most High have a funny way of doing things. Yeah, he'll shut your mouth up. You're like, you don't know who I am, don't you? You don't know who I am. You think I'm gonna let you just go somewhere and make sure you're not taken care of? He will laugh. He laugh when we be saying things as we ain't got it. You know what the Most High said? Oh, look at this fool. You don't have it. Do you know where you at? Do you know who I am? And why you here? Man, let's think about that, fellas and ladies, man. You got a lot of people pushing fear on the internet. Yeah, they're getting the views, they're getting the clicks, they're getting the likes. Yet they are not happy. And mind you, they got their gift from the devil. And they're not happy. They got their place, they got the car, they got this, they got that. And they're not in content with the Most High and with Christ. So that's something you want to look at when you hear about certain situations. Notice I didn't get upset. Notice I'm not complaining. I'm just letting y'all know to still be motivated. Even if you don't have certain things, get up and get it figured out and do what you need to do. Don't ever give in to whereas you have fear and doubt with the Most High, man, with Christ. Don't get to that point in your life. You're like, man, I ain't getting this, I ain't getting that. Screw it. I'm gonna go the easy way. Have you learned from Shannon Sharp? Have you learned from all these other people that got everything set up, look like it's right, yet they're not living right? So that's something to consider. So don't be in fear. How you doing, Betty Hall? Don't be in fear. Don't be in doubt. And notice I'm supposed to be going. I'm just going to take the service. I'm going to take the service because this conversation the Most High want me to have with y'all. I would have been gone by now to go where I need to go. So this is serious when I'm doing this work. And I'll be there on time. So I'm not even worrying about that. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. That's viewing in the clouds. That's at the site. That's on the road, watching. So when I look back at this video, and y'all look back at this video, I'm being transparent with y'all. Like, seriously, like, even if you don't got everything together, you don't have certain things you expect to have at a particular time, and you like, Dad, man, I thought I was gonna get it this time, and you ain't get it. Don't beat yourself up, y'all. Don't beat yourself up, man. Because that's what the enemy wants you to do. He wants you to come to him and take the quick way, and then you're going to be going through more crazy madness than the people that's going about it the right way, if that makes sense. So all I can tell y'all is that this 2025 has been very interesting for all of us. And so, yeah, that's pretty much about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show y'all this quick clip. If it's still, I think I still have it. Hopefully, I still do. I have to check. Because you know how these situations be. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. If it's here. I believe I have it. I do believe I have it. I don't have it. Oh, wow. See, that's my fault. It was somebody about to quit, and I don't even have it on deck. Wow. I don't even have it on deck, y'all. No cap. I can't. I just thought I have it. I don't. So let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what it was called. I want to see what I can't remember. I'm trying to remember what it was. God, Lise, I'm telling you. I'm trying to see what it is. No, I can't find it. If I find it, the Lord sees fit. I'll find it. Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to see, man. I can't even find what I'm looking for. I thought I really had it. I really thought I had the video. Wow. So I'm going to say what I recall of the video. It was a young guy, and he was talking about that everything he tried to do wasn't working. And he decided to let everything go. And there's times people had that moment to where they tired of being here, tired of doing the same thing, and no results is happening. Nobody's coming through like that. And you asking yourself, is you really doing, you question yourself, like, is you doing everything right? And that's what Epiphany Job had. He thought by, sacrificing the food and giving an offering to the Most High on a daily basis that he was doing something right. He wasn't. He was in fear. And a lot of times, fear is not talking about doom and gloomy, or fear is you overly do something because you don't trust the people around you to the point that you overly, not necessarily overly pray. It's like more so overly like, man, I don't know. I'm scared and I'm afraid of them doing this. So I'm gonna put a stimulation to it. That's when you invite the devil in. It's actually a sin, y'all. And what's happening is that the Most High will shake you up to whereas he reminds you of what you're supposed to do. So getting back to this guy, so he didn't go to where he was supposed to go. Guess what happened? There was an offer for him that the Most High had set up for him to where he didn't have to struggle no more and his family didn't have to struggle. I was his testimony for him to convey him to go and not worry about the outcome. He didn't listen. And that same week before they fired me, they fired him that same week. So had he gone, the Most High gave him an answer. How? He didn't tell me in specific. He just let me know, man, I had something in that state, fam. And it was in the South at the time. Now, you know me, I was in New York. I wasn't thinking about no South like that. And this is going back to 2016, y'all, 2016. 2016 going on 2017 when they let me go around the corner. So when I was working for the airport, he had opportunities, man, to take his family to Texas, and they had an offer for him. He didn't get into all details. And so when he got fired, he happened to call me, and I said, I already know I'm next. Now, I'm mindful, I knew I was next because me and him was close. So when they got rid of him and I came back from Vegas, I already knew it was time for me to get ready for the layoff. They was going to lay me off. Of course, I got unemployment, and then, I got into the valet business, right? So my point is that when everything seems to go against you, that's because the Most High have something better for you to look into. And you may not have certain service on, it's cool. We all been through that, phones being off and you can't contact people. You got to take it as for what it is. You know what I'm saying? The most important thing I would tell y'all is not to give in and to quit, despite all odds against you. It seems like nothing is worth for you. No, the Most High is getting you into a better situation. You're not seeing it from His view, and His view is greater than our view, because His thoughts are not our thoughts. At the end of the day, we thinking we're doing everything right, and you could be, yet He has something better for you, and He wants you to go there and see for yourself. And I tell you, with my travels, man, I learned a lot about people, about myself, and it has helped me along the way. That's why I know when I do become that millionaire, I'm not the only one, of course. People around me will also be successful due to their support, due to their contribution, due to them doing the right thing. And so the enemy thinking he's winning, he's not really winning. It's just that before you get to the next step, you have to go through certain situations, clean out certain things, so that when you get it, you don't complain about it. Because people complain about what they get. That's another subject for another time. And that's how you know they're not really moving right. Because if they was moving right, they will be at peace. They will have harmony. They'll have tranquility. They won't have any worries, because the Most High will make sure they're good, regardless of what people think. They'll be good through the test of time. So that's pretty much about it. I'll be back later on. Thank y'all for liking the video, and that's about that. Betty Hall came through in the chat. That's what's up. Those viewing in the clouds, just like the video. I'll holler at y'all soon. Take care and peace.